Good morning, boys and girls. Today's lesson is actually just going to be a super short lesson. We're going to do two problems together really quickly. You'll have a short assignment, and then I want you to spend a few minutes catching up on any assignments that you are missing for math so far. So we're just going to estimate the quotient of a division problem. So when you're estimating, you can round the dividend and the divisor, or you can just round the dividend. In our first problem, we're just going to round the dividend. In our second problem, we're going to round the dividend and the divisor. Okay, so I have 3.2 divided by 5. And remember, an estimate is just a roundabout guess, or you want to get as close to your answer. You want to get an estimate of what your answer will be. So it's not exact, right? So I'm going to keep my 5 the same. And I'm going to think to myself, 3.2. I'm going to take this decimal away for a second and just look at 32. I'm going to say 5 times what is as close to 32 as I can get. I know that 5 times 6 is 30, which is really close to 32. And 5 times 7 is 35, which is also really close to 32. So I can round 32 to either 30 or 35. 32 is closer to 30, so I'm going to round it to 30. That way my estimate is more exact. So I'm going to say 30 divided by 5, and then I'm going to remember that I said 5 times 6 equals 30, and now is when I need to look back at that decimal. How many places did I have behind the decimal? 1. So how many places do I need behind the decimal in my answer? 1. So my estimate is going to be 0.6. That means my answer should be around 0.6. Okay, we're going to do one more together. We have 1.79 divided by 9. I can divide by 9 pretty easily, but I'm going to go ahead and round that 9 to 10 because my answer doesn't have to be exact, right? It just needs to be close. Because I know that I can divide by 10 really easily. And then I'm going to take away that decimal, and I'm going to round this number to the hundredths place. So I'm going to look at that 7. And will my 1 go up to a 2 or stay a 1? It goes up to a 2. So I'm going to turn 179 into 200 divided by 10, and I'll rewrite that so it's actually in line. And I know that 200 divided by 10 is what, guys? What is 200 divided by 10? 20. That's right. So I know that an estimate for 200 divided by 10 is 20, right? That's my exact answer. My estimate of 200 divided by 10 equals 20 was for 179 divided by 9. But what is the one last step that I have to do? Bring back that decimal, right? How many places were behind my decimal? 2. So how many places need to be behind my decimal? 2. So my estimate is 0.20. Remember, guys, you do not always have to round your divisor, but you do want to round your dividend. Act like your decimal's not there and either round it to the tens or the hundredths place. In our first one, we rounded to the tens place. In our second one, we rounded to the hundredths place. You can do it like we did the first one using that multiplication, or you can do it like we did the second one by just rounding. It is totally up to you. I'm going to show you really quick what your assignment is going to look like. See if we can get it up here. Alrighty. So when you go to today and you see your assignment, you will see that it says estimate the quotient. Your choices are right below. So you just have to fill in these blanks with the choices. And once you fill in that choice, it's going to cross through it. So you know you only have 2 blanks left to choose from. So I give you the choices to fill in those blanks. Alrighty, if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you on Monday.